You've seen the TikToks, you've heard the audios. I'm not the side character, I'm the main character. But what if that mindset isn't just confidence? What if it's slowly pushing people away without you even realizing it? Today we're exposing 7 signs you might have main character syndrome. And no, this isn't just about liking the spotlight. It goes deeper than selfies and self-love. One of these signs might be the very reason you're not forming deep, lasting relationships anymore. And trust me, sign number 6 might just change the way you see your entire social circle, so stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you stand and why it matters. Main character syndrome isn't an official diagnosis, but it's very real in the age of social media. It's that feeling that you're the center of every story, the most important presence in every room, and that everyone else exists in orbit around you. Now, confidence? Amazing. But when confidence turns into constant performance, you blur the line between being empowered and being self-absorbed. Do you ever imagine a camera following you as you walk down the street, or think every minor inconvenience is just a plot twist in your epic story? This isn't unusual. Romanticizing life can make everyday experiences feel meaningful. But when you constantly reframe life to suit your narrative, you start to ignore reality. You might dismiss someone else's struggles because they don't fit the plot, or view other people's emotions as obstacles in your storyline. That's when main character syndrome stops being quirky and starts becoming emotionally isolating. Let's say a friend is telling you about their bad day at work. You jump in. "Ugh, that reminds me of when my boss totally screwed me over last year." Now you're off on your story, and their moment is lost. This isn't always malicious, but if every conversation circles back to you, people start to feel like they're just props in your life. And the sad truth, they'll stop opening up to you. Not out of anger, but because they feel unseen. In main character syndrome, you believe your dreams deserve full support, no questions asked. So when someone offers honest feedback or disagrees, it feels like betrayal. You might cut people off, label them toxic, or assume they're jealous. But here's the catch. The people who truly care about you won't always agree with you. Blind support might feel good in the moment, but it doesn't help you grow. And when you only surround yourself with yes people, you end up in an echo chamber, one that limits your perspective and your personal evolution. Things go wrong, as they do in life, and you tell yourself, "It wasn't my fault. They misunderstood me. They're just insecure." Rewriting events to protect your self-image is a defense mechanism, but it comes at a price. Psychologist Dr. Brené Brown explains that vulnerability, not perfection, is what connects us to others. And refusing to take accountability creates emotional distance, because people know when you're dodging the truth. Eventually, no one buys the script you're selling, not even you. Social media fuels main character syndrome, and we're not just talking filters. Every photo, story, or caption becomes a scene crafted to impress, not express. You post vulnerable content, but only if it's aesthetically pleasing. You share emotional stories, and that's what you did, but only when they end with a glow-up. This performative lifestyle creates an illusion. You seem confident and successful in living your best life. But behind the scenes, you feel disconnected, even from people who comment, like, and watch every post, because you're not being seen. You're being projected. This one stings the most, because it's rarely intentional. You reach out when you're struggling, but disappear when they need help. You expect them to celebrate your wins, but barely notice theirs. You don't mean to treat people like extras, but that's how it feels. Over time, they'll stop reaching out, not out of anger, but self-protection. And here's the twist. When you finally do need them most, they might not be there, because they've learned, painfully, that in your world they're replaceable. You know what's scarier than failing? Being forgettable. So you perform, you exaggerate, you keep people entertained, because being real feels risky. You worry that if you drop the act, no one will care. But here's the thing. Real connection isn't built on performance. It's built on honesty, imperfection, and presence. If you always feel like you need to keep the show going, it might be time to ask, why don't I think my true self is enough? Main character syndrome doesn't make you a bad person. It just means somewhere along the way, you forgot you're part of something bigger. Confidence is powerful, but connection? That's what makes your story worth telling. So if you saw yourself in one of these signs, don't panic. Don't feel ashamed. Just start writing a new chapter, one where everyone gets to be seen. If this video helped you see things in a new light, give it a like. And hit subscribe for more content like this. Drop a comment. Which sign hit you the hardest?